started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll return this one all the way. Way onto the other side of the field.
Guys take over first and 10 at the Niners' 48-yard line.
Dickerson call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check 53. I love that.
On second down, here's Cunningham. He's going to loft one. Deep left. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Walter Payton, 96 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Safety screaming. Switch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And a huge play that time. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Cunningham to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Here's Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Cunningham. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson, he'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the double. The mic. Check. 48's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson being chased out left. It's caught. Jones. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And too tall Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson finding some room at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Let's go, D.
They go play action now. Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Third and 6.
Jackson. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Cunningham. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. On first down, it's Cunningham, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. And Too Tall Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got a noon one. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Under 10.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Complete to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
Now a give right side. Peyton, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Jackson throwing on third and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw on second down, Cunningham. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw on third down, Cunningham. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Cunningham. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Check 15. Check 15. Check out 3. Check 3.
And Jackson throwing once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Check.
To throw again is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 4th down and goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Walter Payton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him. But I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts. But his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22, and they will score. It's a 49er